Hello and welcome to another sparring drill session. Today I'm going to show you how to do a flying turning kick using bicycle motion, and I'll explain various ways you can use it in free sparring. A flying turning kick with bicycle motion means that you lift one leg and kick with the other. And it's a flying kick if you're kicking off the ground. Now, if you're jumping very high, it will take a very long time to perform. And very often in free sparring, you want to do a very fast kick. So we'll be focusing more on using this kick at a lower level, not jumping so high, but using it more for gaining distance going forward, backwards, or to the side. It can be done with the front leg or the rear leg. And when you kick with the front leg, you have to raise your rear leg first and then quickly switch to kick with the front leg, like that. And to get a lot of speed, once you've lifted the leg, you want to pull that leg in very sharply to help switch the legs, and then use that to turn your waist, bend your knee and flick out from the knee. And it's very easy to gain a lot of distance with that kick. So practice it against a target moving away from you and do it on both sides. Kicking off the rear leg is more useful when you're retreating, because if you're in a stance and the opponent moves in, you naturally want to go onto the back foot as you retreat. So having lifted this leg, you can use that to switch the legs and kick with the rear leg with a turning kick, like that. But you really need to pull that leg in a lot. So once it's lifted up, that leg has to move back quite a lot. So really pull back. That will help get your pelvis turning. And don't forget to bend the knee and flick it out. But it also helps to pull that shoulder back to get your body in a good position, help turn the body. So retreat and kick. Now try not to lift too much. You want to pull back more and stay fairly low. So practice that against the shield moving towards you, and try and retreat as much as you can, and practice it on both sides. The kick can also be done sidestepping if the opponent is approaching you. For example, if her stance is positioned that way, as I move in and she wants to step that way, she'll have to move her rear leg. So as I attack, she sidesteps, she raises the other leg, and she kicks off the rear leg and aims for the floating wrist. But if her stance was the other way round, she will then have to move her front leg to go that way. So as I attack, now she's lifted the other leg, and that becomes her front leg. Although she moved her front leg, now she's brought that one in front because she needs to switch her legs and do the kick again to the floating wrist. Now it's important to remember that you need to turn and face in towards the opponent. For example, as I move in, she sidesteps, she's facing me, which means she doesn't have to do too much work to bring her leg round. If she sidestepped and faced forward like that, and she's facing that way, her leg will have to do a lot of work to come round. So she'll need to turn in. It's as if I'm in the center of a circle and she's moved round in the arc of a circle. So as you sidestep, turn in to face the opponent. So practice that against the kick shield moving towards you, and you'll end up going round and round. So practice it with the rear leg and also practice it with the front leg. So as you can see, the flying turning kick using bicycle motion is a very versatile technique. because it can be used going forwards, backwards, or to the side. So practice it a lot and you'll be able to utilize it very easily and naturally when you're doing free sparring. So that's it for today. Hope you'll join me for the next sparring drill session. See you next time. Goodbye.